Hey everybody, welcome back. February 10th, National Cream Cheese Brownie Day. How do you beat it, right? It's like taking two amazing desserts, cheesecake and a brownie, and putting them together. Perfect, as far as I'm concerned. It's a perfect match. So we have all our stuff laid out here by the steps that we're going to do them in. So I'll talk you through it one by one. Okay, we got a double boiler going here. That's what we're going to melt our chocolate in. We're doing this completely from scratch today too. No box mix here, no box brownie mix. I guess you could if you wanted to, just skip the brownie batter part of it and just buy a box mix and then just do the cream cheese, the cream cheese step and add that to your brownie mix if you wanted to do the box mix. We're doing ours all from scratch today. Okay, our oven's preheating. It's going to be a quick one. We're going to go boom, 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 get them all done. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, here we go. Step one. Take a stick and a quarter of unsalted butter. Put it in your double boiler here, so that way it'll start to melt, okay? Unsalted, cut it up into tablespoons or, pats of butter. Then you're also going to add your 12 ounces. So I have a 10-ounce bag of dark chocolate and another 2 ounces from another bag of dark chocolate, okay? Because that's what we're going to melt here in the double boiler. So while our chocolate is melting down, we want to take 1 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. We're going to take 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, and we're going to take a teaspoon of salt. Okay? And we're just going to sift those together in a bowl. Chocolate is melting down nicely here. Now make sure when you're doing this double boiler, I just took a really heavy glass bowl, one of my mixing bowls, and set it on top of a pot. Make sure when you do the double boiler technique to melt your chocolate, don't let the bottom of the bowl sit in the water. It's just the steam that you want heating the bowl. You don't want the actual bowl sitting submerged in the water because that can still burn your chocolate. Okay, and that's why you do the double boiler technique, because you don't want to burn your chocolate. Okay, so we're just going to wait till this gets nice and melted down and it's all smooth, the butter and the chocolate. Okay, so there is our melted chocolate. Now we're going to add our sugar. It's 1 1/2 cups of regular sugar and 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Okay, add it right to your chocolate and just mix it till it's really incorporated. Now I know you can use your mixer for this if you want to. I just didn't want to bring out the whole spiel today to do this because it looked pretty easy just doing it by hand. Okay, so that's what we're doing today. Okay, and then once you have your chocolate and sugar all mixed together nicely, I'm switching over to a whisk, because now we are going to add 5 eggs. I know it's a lot, but one at a time, add your eggs and incorporate them one at a time. Don't dump all 5 eggs in there at once, because it'll take you a lot longer to get this mixture to come together if you dump all your eggs in at once. Okay, so one by one, once you incorporate one egg, put in the next one. All right, and then once you add that last egg and blend that in, you're also going to add 2 tablespoons of vanilla. And that'll be your final wet ingredient into this chocolate batter, okay? As you can see, it's like a cake batter now. Now it's nice and runny. It was a little stiff when you first mixed sugar in, but now we got it where we want it. Now, that's an arm workout, man. Maybe I should use my mixer, but they say they don't want you to overbeat the batter because I guess it makes a hard brownie. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to now add our dry ingredients, which was the flour, the cocoa powder, and the salt, a little bit at a time, and whisk it into our chocolate mixture here, okay? So then, you're going to make your cream cheese mixture for this. I nuked the cream cheese for about, I don't know, 40-45 seconds just to soften it up because you want it to be pourable. Then I added a third of a cup of sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla, and a quarter cup of sour cream because we just want this to be, like I said, to be nice and wet and pourable because we're going to put this over the top of that other batter. Alrighty, so there's our two mixtures that we need, our chocolate batter, our cream cheese batter. It's time to assemble this thing and get it in the oven because, man, we need some chocolate cream cheese brownies fast. Okay, so I got my pan that I'm going to use here. I don't have an actual long pan. I know it's weird, 13 by 9, like a metal 13 by 9 pan. So I'm using this Corningware that I have that'll do the job. And I'm just tucking in some parchment paper because we don't want our brownies to stick, okay? So now what you're going to do is pour most of this batter, the chocolate batter, into it, but you want to save, I don't know, you want to save a good amount like that, okay? Just trying not to get it all over the place. So do your batter and kind of flatten it out inside your pan as best you can, the chocolate. Once you have your chocolate batter base all evened out, now you're going to add your cream cheese mixture to the top of that and spread that out as a full thin layer, okay, on top of the brownie batter layer. So there we have our cream cheese batter now on top of that. Now what you're going to do with the remaining chocolate batter that you saved is put some nice dollops of it on top of that. Don't spread it out. Just put it, you know, put some nice big drops of it all around. Okay? Actually, maybe we should have used a little less for this because it looks like we saved maybe a little too much, but that's okay. It's alright. It's all going to work. Just means we're going to have more of a brownie top than we're looking for, but whatever. Ain't gonna ruin my day. And now what you're supposed to do, if there wasn't so much chocolate on top, but that's okay, we're gonna make it work, take either a chopstick or a skewer or something and just swirl it however you want. The idea is to make it look like a swirl. When it comes out of the oven, you want it to look all marbleized, but like I said, I think I saved a little too much chocolate for the top, but that's all right. You know, that's the thing with these recipes. We try them sometimes. If it's a first time, I've made cheesecake, brownie things years ago. Always used the box mix, never made it from scratch. So this is a new one for us that we're trying today, recipe-wise. Don't know what it tastes like, don't know how it cooks, but we'll see, okay? So this is ready, going in the oven, about 40 minutes or so, 350 oven. But again, baking, keep your eye on it, see you in a bit. Our brownies are out and nice and chilled, so we're gonna pick up this whole block. That's why you put parchment paper. Okay, so we're ready to cut this up and give it a try. Alrighty. Get a nice, see what this looks like on the inside. Wow. Just looking at it. It's a nice fudgy brownie. Boy, that looks good, don't it look good? Alright, so we're going to give it a taste test, of course. Whenever I do any kind of bar or brownie or cake, I need my glass of milk. Let's see. Wow. Tell you what, a brownie from scratch, really the ticket. I mean, I know the box things are nice and easy, but to make one from scratch and then you got this nice little cheesecake layer in it. Oh yeah, definitely. I highly recommend you make it from scratch like we did today. Really fantastic. I'm going to finish my brownie. I hope you get out there and make some today. Even if you don't make some, go buy some. It is National Cream Cheese Brownie Day. So if you know a bakery that makes them, that'll work just as good. Alrighty, see you tomorrow.